which is going to include a few different games, with the first one being Sail, which is a 2-player cooperative trick-taking game where players are going to be trying to reach their destination before the Kraken brings them down to the bottom of the sea. Each round begins with players being able to freely trade cards amongst each other, and then they're going to try to win tricks against the Kraken. But players will want to remember which cards they gave each other because different game actions will be triggered depending on who wins each trick, in combination with the unique character skills that each character has, and players aren't allowed to communicate during this portion of the game. And the next game in this campaign is called Couture, and this plays 3 to 6 players and takes just 20 minutes to play, and this is a competitive Broadway card game where players are going to be trying to draft different cards each round, but each of the players are also attempting to win rights to first choice of those cards by winning the fashion shows in the various cities. And players are going to be winning those fashion shows through an auction mechanism by using those cards. And also in this campaign, we also have the game Chomp, which is a dinosaur tile laying game where players are trying to lay tiles to create herds of herbivores or carnivores of 3 different sizes. When placing a tile, it always has to overlap some amount of another tile that's already placed, and adjacent dinosaurs of the same species will eat together or die together depending on if they are connected to a food source. Players are going to be gaining victory points for each of their fed dinosaurs at the end of the game, and the player with the highest score wins. And finally, this campaign is also offering Mindspace, which is a polyomino game with 5 different shapes representing 5 different emotions, and players will be rolling dice and using cards in order to determine which shapes can be used each round, and you're going to be adding those to your own personal brain board, gaining victory points for completing sections of the brain, completing different goals, and meeting certain criteria. And as always, if you want to look into any of these games in more detail, I have links in the description below.